Hi, Yvonne.
Hi, Mr. K, Jr.
Mr. K Jr., really? I promised myself that I won't let you guys get to me. You are beneath me. Anyway, before we start the show, I would like to share a few jokes.
Here we go again, with those stupid jokes.
I bet the viewers would love them.
Yeah, whatever.
So guys, on Friday, I went to the bank in Three Rivers to find an old lady who asked me to assist her in checking the balance. So I pushed her and she fell, and I was like, this is not going to work.
Really? So you now going around pushing old ladies? Guys, Mr. K Jr. is another pandemic.
Well, I thought it was a good joke. Okay, one last joke. I promise this is going to be mind-blowing.
It's probably a good thing that we are observing the rules, social distancing. Wouldn't want to see myself blown by you, I mean literally.
Why shouldn't we take atoms seriously?
Yeah, why?
Because they make up everything.
I can't believe I was listening to this. Anyway, let's start the show. We already wasted time.
Where is Evadia, by the way?
Let's go.
I will run, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated. Oh.
Hi guys, you hanging with Mr. K, and I'm once at it again, and this
I will
is
run,
Science
I will
Explained.
climb, I will soar.
Well, enough with the drama. Let's get straight to business, guys. Right, guys, we are going to further unpack organic chemistry. If you can remember, the last time we were referring to the three homologous series, which is your alkanes, your alkenes, and alkynes.
Alkanes are important raw materials of the chemical industry and the principal constituent of gasoline and lubricating oils. Alkenes are used as starting materials in the syntheses of alcohols, plastics, detergents, and fuels. Lastly, the alkynes are used for preparing many organic solvents. Alkynes are commonly used to artificially ripe fruits.
Your grade 12 syllabus covers up to 8 carbons. Now we have a prefix that we use for the number of carbons. For instance, if I'm going to talk about 1 carbon, I'm going to use meth. If I use 2 carbons, it's going to be eth. If it's 3 carbons, I'm going to use prop. If it's 4 carbons, it's going to be bute. If it's 5 carbons, it's going to be pent. If it's 6 carbons, it's going to be hex. And then 7 carbons, it's hept. And then lastly, on the 8th carbon, we use oct. Now, all alkanes end with a suffix "ane." So let's say I wanted to name an alkane. Because if you can remember, on the first carbon I talked about meth. And then now I'm thinking about the suffix "ane." It would mean if I'm talking about 1 carbon, an organic compound that contains 1 carbon, then I'm going to say methane. Okay? If it's 2 carbons, I'm going to say ethane, and so on. For the alkenes, I'm going to use the same principle that I used for alkanes. The only difference is that now, with alkenes, the suffix ends with "in." So for 1 carbon, I am going to say now methene. And then for 2 carbons, I'm going to say ethene, and so on. For alkynes, still applying the same principle, for 1 carbon, I will then say methine. And then for 2 carbons, I am going to say ethyne, and so on.
Mr. K, I would like to thank you for the lesson today. I'm slowly understanding what organic chemistry is all about. I need to practice on my own at home so that I can be confident when naming the alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes.
As for me, I'm already ahead. I asked Mr. K last year for his work schedule, so the lesson for today clarified a number of questions I asked myself.
For me, Yvonne, I would like to say till next time.
And for me, I would like to say, We really appreciate all the love that we've been getting. Remember to like and subscribe. Please join us next time as we further and further discuss organic chemistry. Thank you.
I will ride.